Hello YouTube and welcome to another episode of Let's Learn the Mods. Today we're going to be learning about automation of bees. So let's get started. To start off with automating your bees, I would advise having a purebred, such as basically your forest or heroic, industrious, imperial, you name it, just as long as you're purebred. You then need a fuzzy export bus, and then you want to define the export bus, the princess, and the drone. This will pull out any princess of drone regardless of the traits, so make sure you don't have any of the traits, any drones or princesses in the system that you don't want the traits of. And then this. So we'll do all of that. Place those in there, and those will get automatically pulled out and placed into here. There you go. We got our industrious, and we got our imperial. Alright, and that'll, and then we have the import buses connected up. And that will take everything out of here when either the princess is in the, when the queen dies or when anything is produced. Over here, we have a centrifuge hooked up. So to automate this, we're going to indicate stacks at a time. And we're going to have it pull out honeycombs and dripping combs because those are the two things that need to be processed that's going to be pulled out of the system. You can define more in there, up to 8, and then you'll need another export bus. And eventually some more centrifuges. Over here we have the automation of seed oil. So what we're going to do is we're going to say pull out any seeds in the system, and you can do stacks at a time. Alright, so now it's pulling all the seeds and producing seed oil. Over here we'll tell this to have an import bus here and an import bus here. This will pull anything out over here. And basically, we're going to have impregnated casings produced as this goes on. And we're going to tell an export bus over here to say, hey, any oak wood in the system, please pull that out and bring it over here. And for this one, this is a little more involved. We're going to have it pull out all oak wood planks, all oak wood planks, all royal jelly, all beeswax, and all pollen. Alright, so there we go. That'll pull out anything that's in the system that is similar to that. Let's do it in the stack mode. And you know what? Unfortunately, we have more than we want in the system, so we should actually get a level emitter for this. So what we're going to do is... actually, I don't know if this will work. Yeah, I don't think this will work. Unfortunately, the fluid emitter won't work. But, hey. That's okay. So basically, if you kind of want to automate that, I would advise not to have like an overabundance of items in the system. Or what you could also do though is you could take one of each item out and predefine its slots. There. That'll keep the exact amount in. If you ever run out, you should probably go back and predefine them. But that'll kind of steer you right on that one. And over here we have the automatic export of honey wherever honey is. Don't have honey, so we'll have the automatic export of honey drops over here. Stack mode, and then we're going to need an export bus for the propolis, so we'll just put an export bus here. I explained what export buses and import buses do in another video, so if you don't understand this, look to Applied Energistics episode 2. That'll help you out. Okay, and then we're going to have the scented paneling produced, so basically any of that's produced will be imported into the system. We have our impregnated cases being automatically produced if we get enough seed oil. So over here, we should have some, see, we have scented paneling and impregnated casings. So that's the automation of alveoli blocks for the most part. And you can just expand this line however much you want. You can expand all this. But that's the basic way this all works. So I hope this was helpful to you guys, and I'll see you all later.